Hiccups everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I see Mac and John and Pat's out there as well in the chat. Who else is out there? I've seen somebody else. Oh, yeah, Jameson's out there. Jameson, get out of the chat. Get out of the chat because you're on the panel.
Hey.
Well, it says I got 4 people. I'm like, where's the 4th person? All right, it's Jameson. So, hey everybody, how's it going? What do you want to see today? You can throw me any options of what you want to see, but I'll throw them all down and tell you what you're gonna see. Hey Jameson, what have you been up to?
Oh, been working. Trying to get up
Working.
the power line. Upgrading the power lines.
Ah,
Playing in the mud and the muck.
I see you've been working on messing up, putting on press and seal too.
I did it all Arkansas way.
How do you manage that? Like, did you glue your pattern to the wood then, or what?
Yeah, but I used it to where it was just a temporary stick, and it all came off. The problem was it was also coming off as I was cutting the letters out too. So, oh well, darn
It'll
rookie.
do that. It'll do that. So, hey, check this out. Look what I finally got today.
Mail.
Well,
Teddy bear.
so the post lady came by yesterday, and Carrie always meets her out front because they get along, everything else. She met her up front, and she gave her a tag. She goes, "Oh, you got to go. You have to go to the post office because there's some COD owing on this." So I get home and Carrie tells me this. I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? What's COD? It's already paid for. I overpaid everything. Stupid Americans, right? No offense, Americans." But so I get this huge envelope today that she had to go pay for. And then inside this huge envelope is this little envelope. So tell me why they couldn't just send this little envelope by itself
I don't know.
for 3 little packs of these. Now, on top of that, I'll tell you exactly what this says on here. Blades $29.50, total price $88.50 because I bought three gross of blades. Shipping and handling $30, and it's all American funds. So today, Carrie has to go down and pay $15.86 for handling fee of $9.95. And then on top of that, they charge me GST for it to come into Canada. I'm like, what is that? What, I got to pay more taxes on something I already paid for, and then I got to pay more shipping on it.
Yep.
What is that?
Yeah.
So
Crossing
I'll
them
guarantee you that's
state
the last.
lines.
That's the last time I'm using that right there. I think from now on, I'm just gonna get it shipped to somebody down there,
Oh wait
and
a
you
minute.
guys can ship, and you guys can just ship it up to me up here.
Why aren't you saying haven't you figured that's the post office making you pay all those when it's Canada Post probably making you pay it?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's
To
still
cross
one
the
of the
line.
post. It's
You're
still
gonna
one of the
not
post
use-
places.
Yeah, but it's not ours. It's yours.
I already paid for it. It shouldn't matter.
Well, it shouldn't. But when you cross that international line, boop, that's it.
No, I already paid for it. I paid extra for it, and it got stuck in freaking Toronto for 2 weeks.
Oh.
So what was I paying for? Obviously, I'll tell you right now. Obviously, I wasn't paying for priority mail.
Well, you did pay for priority mail, but Canada Post dropped the ball. Now.
Oh, okay. We'll go with that.
Hello,
Well,
Squirtle.
it was in Toronto. It wasn't in America when it got flubbed up. Hello, everybody.
Stupid. Hey, everybody out in the chat, how's it going? Who all we got out there? We got Larry, we got Herb, we got Jason Rishaloff, Nick. Hey, Nick. Jen, what are you doing out there, Jen? Jen shouldn't be out there. Hey, Barry, how's it going?
Pat H.
What are you guys all up to?
Oh, they ain't up to nothing. That's why they're all here. We want to see what you're doing.
Oh, apparently, I see that. You want to hear me bitch about the USPS and Canada Post as well? I'll bitch about both of them.
All right, I'll go with
Ah!
that. I will go with that because we've been screwing up too here lately.
Oh yeah, snail mail at the best.
I'm just not happy. I'm just saying. So the next time I order blades from down there, I'm gonna have to get somebody's address down there to get the mail to. Because number one, it'll be free. Oh, you know what? I should get them shipped to Shea.
Ship it to Shea, but that's a long drive for you to come get them.
Well, at least I'll go down and see Shea. Then.
Closer than I am. Closer than you are.
What am I getting myself into that I don't know about already?
You've been voluntold that you're going to be the middle
The
person.
middleman.
I
You're gonna
don't know why.
you're gonna be the middle person.
I don't want to be politically correct.
We don't care about that here.
Anytime I order something from down there, I'm just gonna have it shipped to you, and you can just mail it up to me, and I'll just pay the postage from you up here.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Because it'll cost me a lot less, and then I don't have to worry about it. Then she can just write gift on it, because you don't got to pay custom and duty on gifts.
Well, let's do it.
Nick says, well,
Well, I got my blades today, so
just uploading a video
How
for
much?
tomorrow and sorting the stuff out for that.
Nick, is it one of those naughty videos? Go on, you know what it is, yeah. Yeah, it's a Nick. It's a Nick Stace video.
In the middle, Shay.
But what did I'm
Hey.
sorry. I had to go get a charger because my phone's today. I wasn't prepared to come on.
Well, you didn't have to come on. You could have just stayed in the chat like you always do.
Always do that. I on to.
Well, as soon as
Well,
you
yeah,
saw
you
you in
could-
the chat, he would say, "Come on the panel."
Okay.
Well, no. Not all the time.
Don't lie.
There.
So I see John Bradley's out there too. He says, next time he's doing a one on this weekend, he'll come in. So that's good too. Hey, so Shay, does anybody know about our thing yet? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Oh,
Better.
Yeah,
don't
I haven't finalized. We haven't finalized anything yet, but we are starting a Saturday. Basically, Scroll Saw Saturday, where we're gonna pick a pattern. We'll tell you what supplies you need, like $10, and then we're gonna come into StreamYard, which is what we do live on. We can fit 10 people in here, and we're gonna all scroll saw the same pattern, kind of like an I don't know what you want to call it. What did I call it? I can't remember now.
We're doing a virtual scroll classroom.
There we go. That's the one.
It's a virtual classroom, is what we're doing. So we're going to be
Yeah.
training some new scrollers that want to scroll,
good.
and we'll actually be teaching them flat blades and spirals. But you know who's going to be teaching the flat blades though,
Yeah.
because you know how long it took me to get these. You know how long it took me to get these spiral blades up here.
I think it will be fun because, a lot of times there's not, right now, especially with COVID, you can't get out and do the classes and have that one-on-one or in a group and just be able to learn from other scholars. So to be able to, join into something, all get the same project that we're going to make together and get tips and that sort of thing during, I think, would be fun. So that's what we're starting. We'll announce each week what our pattern and design is going to be, and that's obviously included. But and then we'll just tell you what you need, and you'll just get a link once you sign up, and you can jump on, and we'll have some fun.
This is
Doesn't
a
that sound
good
exciting,
idea,
guys?
for the simple fact, because of COVID, our local woodworking club here in Beaumont hasn't been able to meet because of COVID. Most of those guys are old, and they don't want to take a chance. So they just canceled the local meetings in person, and they're going to try again for next year. So this would be a real good way to get people involved in it, that we don't have to leave the house.
Well, that's the same as our local woodworking group, because when they when they eased up on the restrictions, they had one night, and we went over there, and Jeff Murray was actually over there with me as well, and they were showing pyrography and wood burning, right?
Oh yeah.
So Jeff was over there doing a little pyro demo, and like everybody there has all kinds of different experiences and different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a scroller / woodworker. Jeff is a scroller / pyro guy / friggin' painter / everything else, woodworker guy. But there's guys there that just specialize in live edge stuff. There's guys that specialize in just epoxy and resins. There's guys that just do cutting boards, and it's a wide array of ages and experience of people. But we only had the one meeting because after that they shut everything down again. So it's just hard to get out there and meet the people and see what they're talking about and stuff like that.
Right.
And I told them, I said, well, my shop's always open. If you guys ever want to come over and try a scroll saw, or you're looking at buying a scroll saw, you want to try something, then come on over and see what you can figure out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're doing on. And then Shay comes up with this idea, and I'm like, why has nobody ever thought of this before? Like, the kids are doing it on Zoom, but that's now.
Fresh
I
eyes.
know. The classrooms on Zoom, like, why has no one done this?
So
I've
Shay,
never seen one. Have you, Russ?
No.
No. Is it
Have
$10
you, Jameson?
a
Have you ever
class
seen
or $10 a pattern?
So it's just $10 for the class, and that includes your pattern.
All right.
Obviously not your supplies that you'll need, but it will include your pattern in the class. So it's reasonable, and it's for people, you know, I mean, even if you are a solar now, and we're going to do it too, where we'll do like, we're obviously going to show you what we're going to make if you're even interested in that. But we're going to do like beginners classes, and then we're going to do intermediate, advanced, sort of thing as far as pattern goes. Because some of us can scroll an advanced pattern in 2 hours, and some of us can't. So it kind of depends on where you're at, and we'll do it that off of level, so you're not stuck in a class that's obviously not what
Can you guys
want,
give me?
so.
Can you guys give me 1 minute? I gotta go back inside for a minute, but can you guys just carry on for me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
All right. I'll be back in a minute then.
Okay.
Well, on your classes now, let me ask you this.
Okay.
You're gonna do beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Are you gonna
Right.
take them from beginner and work with the same people until they get to the next level, or are you just gonna skip around from beginner to intermediate?
No, we're going to do whatever classes they want to sign up for. Obviously, if you don't want to sign up for a class, you don't need to.
Okay.
If you want to sign up for one, you can. And obviously, I'm sure we'll have people that stick with us that want to do, you know, and if they feel like they can move up to the intermediate class, then they can move up to that intermediate class when they want to. We'll leave it to them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think it will be fun, and everybody, you know, I mean, just to even for the new people that just want to complete their first project, you know, and actually have a step-by-step guide to actually have that done, you know.
Well, Larry's asking, can we just watch? I would hardly think so, Larry.
No.
No, it is going to be a private virtual class. It won't be on YouTube or anything like that.
Is not optional.
So, yeah, it's going to be private. And yes, you need to scroll when you're in it. I think it'll be fun. I don't think I haven't seen anything, and I've been thinking about it for a while. I'm like, man, I really wish they had that when I first started. That's, you know, and I kind of got that with John being my mentor. He got on a live with me and kind of showed me things, and so it was super helpful for me. And I think I grew faster because of it. So.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah. So I thought, why not?
JJ just joined us.
Hi, howdy, JJ.
Hello.
JJE. No, I did a class up here in Branson. and it was a beginner's class basically, and all flat blades and all that stuff. But he teaches you the basics. You know, how to make a straight cut, how to size your blade to your wood or your materials, and how to make tight corners and
Right.
and be able to cut like V's inside and outside and different techniques and stuff like that. It was pretty good.
That's exactly what you want when you're starting off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he does provide a second class, but I've never been back up there. I think most of it I've picked up either from doing it or watching y'all do it or something.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people will have already like done the basics that are going to sign up for a class to do a project. So, obviously, if somebody that signs up and never scroll saw, we'll take the time to help them during the class as well. But our goal is to actually get the project actually completed. I don't know. We'll see what happens. In our first one will be a trial and error to see what we can do and can't do. But these boxes are perfect size. Everybody's at their scroll saw and has their phone at their saw, so we can see. I think we can do a lot to help people. So
yeah.
Now on the pay side, are you going to set up a PayPal account or something?
So yeah, I'll probably just set up an event on my Midnight Scroller page, and you can pay on Facebook through the event site or the event page or whatever. So we'll probably end up doing it that way. I'm not sure exactly. We have to kind of finalize things this weekend, what we're going to do going forward. But definitely it will be Saturdays, and it would be a new project every single weekend. And when you find out, you'll get a list of stuff that we recommend you have, and then you'll get our StreamYard link the day of that you can jump on, and we'll all be in here and have fun and talk and scroll.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
That'd be great.
it will be fun, I think.
You'd be surprised, I was a scroller first before the CNC, and sometimes I forget. Well, it's been a while since I've scrolled, and then I get out there and I have to scroll something. I say, okay, I'm gonna work with this a minute to get my hands back, the rhythm.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Go get the
too.
Go get the test pattern from Steve Good, where you cut straight lines, cut corners,
straights and curves and all that.
That's what I put Brookley on when I did that one live.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty handy little thing to do. Jamie Page also put one up.
Yeah, there's others. That's just the one that I use.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes, "Do I got to do the one up there in the pink where it says final exam?" I was like, "Maybe someday."
Well, as long as you can get new people into it, it's great. I one of these days my grandson's going to come back, and I'm gonna get him back out there because he got.
She's calling BS on you.
No, she ain't. She just not. But he did scroll some of that Hulk that I did, and he scrolled some of it, a pretty fair amount of it, and using spiral blades. That was the first time he'd ever scrolled anything. So he liked it. I would like to get him back in the shop and get him on some more stuff.
John, what are you talking about? You can't send the other sides.
Shay, hot dog, hot dog.
I was like, wait a minute, no one hits me in the ear.
We got somebody from.
Can't be sending people to other sites on my show.
This is weird. Okay, so I'm having all sorts of computer issues today. Harnell Media is helping me. I'll excited right now. He's so amazing. And then Logan just came down and he's like, my laptop says damaged. No! What is going on now? Let me tell you.
You still in
Yeah.
isolation?
Jay. Am I still what?
Isolated?
I am
Quarantine?
until Saturday. Quarantine. I did get my COVID test today, and that was a hot mess. So I have to tell you, it was really weird because the lady comes out. She's not wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
She's not wearing gloves. She comes out to my car in this orange plastic bag, right, over her clothes, but she's not wearing anything else. And she's like, would you like to do a saliva or a nasal? And I'm like, well, you ain't touching me. with no gloves on and no mask after touching 1,000 people. If I don't have COVID, I will now. So I was like, give me the saliva one, I'll do it myself. So she brings it back out to me with no mask, no gloves on, hands me in my car. And I spit in it, do the thing, and then I like open my window to let her know that I'm ready to have her take it. And she's like, hold on, I got to put my glove on. Right? So then she comes to the car. She's been putting on a medical glove. She's putting on one of those ones that you would put on in like a kitchen. Like with the big old fingers, right?
Oh my God.
One of those
The saran wrap bag.
one of those cheap black ones.
Yes. So then she comes and takes it, and she's like, yeah, we'll email your results. I felt super confident after leaving there that we were going to get okay results off of it. If I didn't have COVID already, I was going to have it now. I'm like, hot mess. Yeah.
Yeah, we just came back from the local restaurant, the Texas Roadhouse, and we've been on them for the last few times we've been there to start wearing their masks, and because it's it's state mandated now, then they're supposed to be following the guidelines, and the kitchen staff are not wearing them properly. They're wearing them below their nose, some of them below their mouth. They just say they got it on, but they're not wearing it. And we went in tonight, and turns out it was the kitchen manager that didn't even have it on at all. And we took pictures of that, and then we sat down, and we had one of the waitress go in there and get him and have him come out. And so he comes out, he's fully masked up then. And she was saying something along the lines, yeah, well, thank you for coming out with your mask, but why don't you wear it in the back? And how about telling the rest of your guys to wear them properly?
No, I said it's hard to
It's
enforce it when
like
you're not
that.
wearing it.
Yeah, and it's crazy. How can you enforce the law if you're not willing to do it yourself?
Oh, yeah.
And so she gave him a case, of the
He
red
didn't
ass.
have nothing to say.
He could see us from where he was standing in the kitchen,
know.
and I swear to you right now that sucker looked at us every 5 minutes to see if we were still there.
And
We stayed there for over an hour, piddling, just messing with the food and stuff, watching him to see if he took that mask off. And he never took it back down. But I told her, I said, when we leave,
Unbelievable.
I said, I'm going to go ahead and tell him, hey, man, we're leaving. You can go ahead and take your mask back off.
And I can't.
Dum-dums. Oh, Lord. Anyway, scroll on, brother.
No,
Well, I got to get my stuff ready now.
Well, check out my new cup then.
Go show Bryce, see if he knows what to do.
It says Coca-Cola on it. Is the trademark logo on there? The registered trademark logo on the Coke sign?
No.
Because you know it's a registered trademark.
Oh,
You got to pay them for
You got
no, it's my half and
throw
half.
that there. See, he'll get a strike on this show.
Yeah, you're advertising for other companies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not sponsored. Hey, well, hey. I'm
Hey,
doing
so
the
everybody. So, if everybody wants to see this,
yeah.
especially Jameson, Yeah, because I can show you how to do this properly, Jameson, and all those other new scrollers out there that want to see this. That after you get your wood all prepped up and stuff, get your wood all prepped and sanded. Ooh, sanded, smooth. So sanded,
Yes,
blow it
I
off,
had that.
take a tack cloth through it, right?
I
So it's
did
nice and
that.
smooth. Then you grab your press and seal. Then your press and seal.
Is Jamie? Is he using the press and seal or no?
I am using it, but I did it wrong. I put the pattern down first, then put press and seal over it like I did Scotch tape.
Okay, well you went backwards.
Yep,
Man just showed you.
I did. I pulled the Archie. I did it bass backwards.
It's all right. You weren't the first one. I'm pretty sure Shay did that too.
I did not do that, but I don't like it.
I don't know. I don't know how you don't like this. This is so much easier.
Hey,
Because
Josh
when I
just
do
joined
all
us.
my little tiny detailed things, it starts to pull up, and then I have to glue the press and seal and the pattern back down to even stay on the set.
But mine doesn't do that though. So I don't know what you guys are doing wrong.
That's what I did, but mine was underneath of the press and seal. My pattern was, so when the pattern would come up, the press and seal would come up. So I did, like I said, I did mine backwards, and that's probably why mine would come up. Hello, Josh
Hey,
and
Billy.
Billy.
Hey, Josh and Billy. Hey, Steve. How's it going? I didn't see you come in there.
Barry.
So once you got your press and seal on your wood, you can push it down. You can use a squeegee, or you can use your finger and push it on and pull it tight, and push it on some more.
Remind them that there's a sticky side and a not sticky side.
Yeah, there's a sticky side to it. The sticky side is always like when you pull it out. The sticky side is on the bottom side of it.
Yeah, so I did it like I would.
And you stick it on your wood, and it's on your wood. It covers your whole wood, and then you use off. Don't want that flapping around. And then you grab your pattern and your wood. So with your press and seal side up, take some spray adhesive and spray it. And then spray the back of your pattern. Let it get tacky for a couple of seconds. That's all it takes, a couple of seconds. And then put it on your top of your press and seal. And there you go. It's on there. That's all you got to do. And you don't want to waste the rest of your wood. Don't want to waste the rest of your wood. So you might as well put more patterns on.
That's what the scrap pile's for. You just keep looking, okay, that piece I can fit this pattern on there. I can get it on like that. It's only 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, but I can get it on there.
Larry said he used it the other day, but he didn't use a squeegee, so I had to use a glue stick to glue it back down. But it had sawdust get under it, so had to glue it back down.
Vader, don't eat it.
Dave asked what spray adhesive was that?
Everybody's stuff's acting up tonight. Good night, John Bradley.
Pretty much any spray adhesive like that would work.
Yeah, I
Because
know
you're
my
sticking-
spray adhesive works.
You're only sticking it to the press and seal anyway. So
Yeah. And I had just done a
good night,
small
John
pack.
Bradley.
There you go, John. Now talk. It's showing no mute.
So
Yeah.
it's just a Krylon spray adhesive. You can get it at any hardware store.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I find is the best. Try to avoid nozzles like that because they'll spray out like silly string, and they're a freaking mess to clean up, and it basically just shoots right on there. This cheap stuff here, this as seen on TV, super tough stuff, don't use that either. And if you want something that's not going to move on you at all, this Super 77.
That's
That'll
what Dave Williams
stick to,
said.
Yeah.
sticks to
That's
everything.
good.
But this Krylon spray adhesive is really good too, though, because it gives you a nice mist, and it doesn't stick to everything else in the area when it does overspray, and it sticks nicely too.
So it wouldn't stick to my hairs on my arms?
Well,
If you
if
put
you
'em
spray
out
right
here,
on it will.
you
Yeah,
better
if you spray
believe
right on it will, but other than that, it's fine.
Over the spray in the air always gets on my hairs. I use Loctite.
Why are you so close to it then?
I got
So once your pattern's on, then you grab a drill with the bit in it.
Dave says price here. I suspect the Super 77. Not really. They're all about the same, at least down here.
I've even gone as far as using the Elmer's spray glue, and that works fine too.
Yep. You just gotta watch. Sometimes they will have like the permanent. Like if you spray it, it's
Yeah.
like heavy duty concentrate, and then they got the lighter stuff.
I suspect that it probably wouldn't be going through the pressing seal, but I don't know.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Billy's asking why is Shaylee hiding?
I'm not. I'm just going to fix this computer really quick. I'm here.
Because Shaylee's one of those that's antsy, can't stay still for a second. Just like her boy
Actually,
going down the stairs.
I can't do it. I gotta be doing something at all times.
Did you
Sound
see
like my
that,
wife.
Russ?
Always have to be doing something.
Did you see her boy running around with his t-shirt down and strung all over him, and he's hobbling up the stairs? Then he comes bouncing down on his butt.
Oh my gosh. No, I didn't see that.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yep, he's
That looks like
bored.
something the Brooklyn would do.
All she has to say is welcome to the live, son.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Herb? Herb's still out there in the chat. He's not on the panel. What's going on? Must be not quite the weekend.
He's probably busy like he was last night.
Yeah.
Earlier, just about an hour or two ago, he said nap time. So I guess his nap's over with. Dave says.
Okay, so Dave's asking, don't the two layers make a lot of fuzz as you saw through it that clutters up where you're trying to see the line you want to cut? No, it doesn't actually, because the because the stretch and seal is glued to the back of the pattern. It's a lot less thicker than your blue tape or your green tape is, and your clear packing tape. So basically, you don't even need your clear packing tape. I don't even want to get into that discussion right now. But no, the press and seal doesn't. The press and seal doesn't bunch up and gather up because it's adhered to the wood and it's glued to the bottom of the pattern. So it actually stays right where you need it at. I've never had that issue of it bunching up, because like I said before, I've had patterns that are sitting around. I cleaned up. They're over there. I've had patterns here that are sitting around for like a year, over a year, because I did them last December, over a year, and it's still stuck to it. Here you go. This is the one I cut the other day. So you can see that the line, it doesn't bunch up on the line, but using the spiral blade, yeah, you still get some fuzzies on the back, but those actually just they'll rub right off on your finger. See. So you still get nice crisp lines on the front edge.
Yeah. I hear you, Herb. Now JJ was saying best of the Press-A-Seal that lubricate the blade. Don't, we're not going to go there with that. Oh, blade don't need any lubrication.
All right, I got enough to get us started here anyway.
You
Oh,
did
I
too.
forgot my entry holes. Ugh, I gotta turn my furnace down. Just give me a sec. Way too hot in here. Dave says, I'm contemplating sawing a bunch of stars, Christmas Bethlehem like, as small photo frames, but they're all straight edges, different angles. Don't know if I can hold a straight cut with my saw. Okay, word
read all that,
of
but I was muted.
easiness. I'll give you a word of easiness, Dave. Cut close to your line, then go over to your sander. And just right across the sander. If you got a 1-inch belt sander, even easier, because doing small stuff like that is a lot easier on the 1-inch belt sander. Or just take a piece of sandpaper. I don't even know where sandboard is. Take a board, and take a piece of sandpaper, and just spray glue it to the board, and just use the board. Or if you want, you can spray adhesive sandpaper to your board, and then run them through your table saw, and so you got like 1-inch strips, and you can just use that as your sanding guide, just to sand down to your line with the pattern still on the board. That's the easiest way to do that. Yeah. Oh, are you having problems with the blue tape being fuzzy on your patterns? I've never used blue tape, but with the green tape, I've never had that issue though. But everybody's different, I guess, right? But it just depends on your saw and the tightness of your blade and everything else. Anybody else got anything else to throw in there about sanding?
I actually did get one of these things. Let me think I get it. And I had never used them before. I got them for Christmas, and they are freaking amazing. I don't use it very often. I did use them on my box. But they're the ones that you can clip into your saw.
Oh yeah, the sanded,
I like
sanded things.
Yeah,
Those
these
Olsen
things are
sanding strip?
awesome. Yeah. Which I know, actually, after looking at it, I could totally just cut sandpaper into strips and put it into my blade holder.
Well, you can't just put sandpaper in because it'll rip on you, but you can use
That's
emery
true.
boards.
Okay. Well, I can, but these
and
things are really cool.
And also the advantage with emery boards is they're double-sided, right? So you got a smooth side and a rough side.
Emery boards are way better.
That sounds like a
okay.
good idea.
But
had
you
my
didn't
wife
hear
to
from
buy
me
me a
because
pack the other day.
I just got all these ideas that nobody listens to. So
I use the
Well, I didn't
emery
know that
boards.
one. I just had gotten these for Christmas.
Yeah, you can take those emery boards and cut them thinner with a pair of scissors and get into the tight places, and that's how I use them. I don't use those. I don't know very many people that do use those that you have. But
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
those-
really
those Olsen
sand
standard.
anything. I mean, I sand my board, but after I'm done, like, I really don't have that
Yeah.
much fuzz left. I take my mouth
Yeah.
sander on the back, and then it's pretty much done. And I have, like, maybe a few that I have to pick out, but it's pretty much, with the blades I use, I don't have a lot of sanding to do, so.
I know when I use the ultra reverse flat blades, there's hardly any sanding at all.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah, I prefer those. But if I'm using spirals, yeah, there's some sanding on there that's got to be done. But when I do have to sand, that's what I go to. I got a whole package of emery boards, and I just cut them in thin strips, longwise. Cut them in half, and then cut thin strips with the scissors. And I have 2 or 3 of them at any one time that I can use to get into the real tight places. And they are double-sided, which is a big help.
So, Dave, I got a question for you.
Wow.
Sorry,
You
go.
don't fasten them to the board, Dave, to the saw, Dave. You do those by hand.
Yeah. No, for your Bethlehem stars, is it almost like? Hold on a sec. Let me just draw this out real quick here.
Like a Texas star with a longer point at the bottom, maybe?
Yeah,
top?
that's my guess.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I'm
guessing.
thinking.
And the thing is I can show you an actually easier way to sand those down. Does it look almost like that? And if
Yeah.
it does, the best thing to do is cut it into four pieces first. So your top, your 2 sides, and your bottom, and then put a line about half. Like if you're using plywood or regular wood, put a line about halfway down, right, with your pencil, and then angle your sander so that you're just sanding down that one edge from your straight line down halfway down to your halfway edge on both sides, or on both sides of all 4 pieces. Then glue them back together. It's so much easier.
He said
That's
that is
easy,
exactly
easy.
what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's the easy, quick trick way around it. Why has Herb got a black eye? Oh, LOL
Because he
at her.
did LOL to his wife.
That's funny, Herb. There's one for you, Herb. So, oh look, 45 minutes in. You guys want to see some
You're
scrolling?
calling it Charles, aren't you? I
No.
haven't seen one cut yet.
No, I had to show Jameson how to put that on properly.
Oh, Billy, don't.
Sorry.
We're not going to say that one, Billy.
I had to show other people how to put that on properly so they would understand it, how I do
I
it.
hear you. I agree with you. Dave says, I'm sorry,
Hey,
John,
Leonard.
I'm too slow on the uptake. That one just sanded my forehead.
Let me change cameras here. Teresa got the COVID.
That's what I said, but she said no. That wasn't like that until after we ate supper tonight.
Oh, at the restaurant where nobody was wearing masks. By spitting her food.
That's what I'm
Like, see
thinking
that one
we
over
might
there?
have.
Yeah, yeah. She's making us
might
wear
have a
masks. Spit her food.
Well, hopefully they knew which one was hers. But I'm in agreement.
Oh, why can't I change cameras?
Nick says people should just suck
Come
it
on.
up, Buttercup, and sand it. It won't hurt you. That's true. It won't. Good night, Josh is leaving us. Good night, Josh.
Good night, Josh.
Good night, Josh.
I can't change my cameras.
Hello, Leonard.
Don't tell anybody to go to Sloan's, Larry, because they done went out of business. They retired, and there is no longer a Sloan's. I tried to go to them the other night, and they are completely out of business.
No, it didn't work.
Yes, they are. No,
I-
they're
I
out of
just-
business.
I resized this.
I love Auntie and Teresa in the background. It's so much fun. Oh, I can't change cameras. Great. All right. So, okay, give me 2 sec. I have to reload into my page, so just give me 2 seconds here again. Yes, Dave, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's so much easier. Let me see if I can find my stars I did here. So let me reload my page, and I'll be back in 1 second here. If it'll let me reload.
You haven't been internet today?
So now we got to see Squiddo's ugly mug.
I took care of that for you, James.
You knew I was about to talk about you, didn't
I
you?
did. But since Shaylee's here, we don't need any more eye candy, so I'll get off camera.
Steve, I think you're the better candy.
No, I'm not.
Who's like Andy Russ?
I am the eye candy on several shows.
Yes, you are.
Okay,
But not when she's
so Dave, I'm gonna show you this a second here.
here. What you got?
Okay, see these little pieces I got cut up here?
Yep.
So
That's your Texas
I'm just gonna
stars?
grab the random because they're actually numbered and labeled on the back side here. So basically, I'll show you one piece first. So there's one piece so you got your center line, and then your straight line down the side that I did, and then what I did was I angle sanded it from the center line down to my halfway line. Okay, and then when you glue them all back together, this is a Texas Star. So just to give you.
He said, anyway, don't let me mess up more of your show about my silly stars.
No.
This is the teachable moment, Dave.
This is a teachable show.
Okay, so when you glue them back together, it's going to look like that. Because that's the look you're going for, right?
Right.
It's a three-dimensional look, right? So therefore, there's a Texas Star for you. And it's just easier to cut it into segments and glue it back together in the end.
Hey, can you put one more down there on the bottom? Try to make a Bethlehem star out of that. I don't know if that'll actually.
Well, I can't.
I think it's a little different angle.
Yeah,
Not with this one, because it's 5 pieces, right? But if I was doing it with 4 pieces, right? Then so with the 4 pieces, so with this piece being the longer length one, right?
Yeah.
Like it just depends on your angles that you're cutting it up into.
Right.
But that's the look you're going for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you get a center line down the edge of it, then just sand to your point on that, and that'll give you your shaved down, just your filed down sides you're looking for, and that'll give you your shadow look, the shadow effect that you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Billy said wrong angle, Jameson.
Yeah.
And Dave said, yeah, but am I teachable? Well, therein lies the question.
Am I lagging? It's been a long day at work today.
Yeah. Tell me
Not
about
for
it.
me.
Long day of sleep for
Okay, let me see
you.
if I can switch.
Yeah. I got up about 11:30.
Oh, it popped up for a second, then it disappeared on me.
Well, I'm looking at your keyboard now.
I know, because I'm on that camera. Oh, it just popped up again. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna have to cheat now. All right, we're gonna cheat. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Dave said,
Touch this one to my.
there you are.
Yeah, I just attached it to my other camera.
Yeah, that'll work.
And I get two cameras in front of each other now.
Dave said the wild card here is that there will be a cutout in the center and a photo in the center. The whole thing will be about 6 inches horizontally, with the bottom to top being closer to 10 inches.
So
Yeah, Nick, there's nothing else using it. It's just I got StreamYard open. That's it. That's the only thing I got working right now. So that's not the issue. It's the problems with StreamYard right now. Well, I'm trying to figure. Dave, can you send me a picture of what your final effect is going to be, and then I can explain it better for you?
Nick said, John, unplug the camera, then plug it back. Also, make sure there isn't anything else using it.
yeah, that's what John just read.
Oh, okay. I'm late.
No, I got my other camera on right now. I did not plug it.
It always works for Chucky.
Yeah. Do. Yeah, Dave, like I said, if you can send me a picture of it, then I'll know exactly what you're talking about. I can help you out more on it. Each piece of 1/4 inch wide or less, the whole center will be open. With the segmentation. Yeah, you can do that. Because like I said, the pieces that I cut here, these were actually 1/2 inch thick, I believe. Yeah, these ones were 3/8. These stars were 3/8 thick, but you can still get the same effect with it. I do know. I seen a YouTube video the other day. I can't remember what's his name. He's a big name woodworker. I can't remember his name right now. He actually did some Bethlehem stars, but he was using a shooting block with his planes and everything else, and he was showing you how to cut the exact mitered pieces at a 2 different colored wood. So he was using like ash and mahogany, or sorry, ash and walnut to give you the shadow side, and he was cutting them all by hand on the exact angles with a handsaw and a shooting plane and everything else. So that's a little more advanced. If you want, you can do that. If you want, you can look it up. I can't remember his name, Dave Stanton, I think it is, or something like that. But you can do that, or like I said, just segment it apart and glue it back together. It's probably the easiest way to do it. And then for your picture holder in the center, I would actually have like do a frame section first, and then if you want, you can bevel cut underneath the back side of it for your star pieces to glue back onto. That's what I would do.
Good night, Nick.
All right, Nick, take care. See you later. Thanks for drinking by. Go check out Flame and Turner. Nick, go check out Stace Makes over at Stace Makes.
Dave wants to know how he sends pictures on YouTube. I
Send
don't
it to him on Facebook Messenger. That's the easiest way to do it. Just get
Yep.
your picture and send me a message on Messenger, Facebook.
Or if you want, you can message it to me as a SMS, whatever. Here's my
Text
phone
message?
number. Yeah, text message.
I hate to see what that is.
Too late. So the entire center area is cut out, is what you're trying to explain to me? Because the way I'm looking at this right now, it actually looks like it's layered. I would actually do that in 3 layers.
He said it's a two-piece concept.
I just don't understand where your photo is going, though, that you're talking about. Yeah, I
Can
don't
you show it
understand.
up where we can see it? Or is there a way you can? Well, it's going to be difficult because it's a little blurry for me. Holy monkey. Is all that yellow part going to be for the photo? Or just the points in the center? How big is that area for the photo going to be? It looks like it's going to take up at least 4 points of that center. Okay, the entire center will be the photo. It's being sandwiched between a background that has no hole and a front that's really just the white part on the picture taped on.
Oh, so the part you're looking at sanding is the center bottom part right here? Is that what you're trying to figure out? Because in that case, I would. Oh, I understand what you're trying to do. Yeah, I would actually make this in 3 pieces. Like the blue, I would make as a backer piece, as one piece, like one full piece, and then these other center points out here, I would make that the same pattern, like add the same pattern with these shootouts right here as a second layer, and the third layer would be your front piece, because your white on the bottom here that you want to sand down on your angles, I would make that part of the second layer as well, and you can do it like that. Oh no, it won't be too fragile. If you do it as 3 layers, it'll work for you.
Well, you can actually make that first layer with those spikes also, and then
Yeah,
just
if you wanted to.
have the second layer, or have it to where the bottom layer will be underneath of the spikes, but will stick out from the second layer there of the white. If that made any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
That way there
Therefore,
your spikes will be backed. We'll have backer boards.
Yep. Therefore, your front piece will be the thin white outline of the star itself as your front piece, and then I would cut these two long sections out and sand them down to the points angles you want, and then glue them back in place. That'll work. Is that making sense to you now, Dave? That would work. I would do it that way.
I think the one you're talking about, John, might be Paul Sellers.
Yeah, Paul Sellers. That's who it is.
Yeah. Paul Sellers, making wooden stars and using hand tools to do it.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing the way he does it because all his cuts are dead accurate.
Hello,
Dennis just joined us. How you doing, Dennis?
Hell, it might be COVID.
Hey, Dennis. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Dennis.
Hope everything's good with you. And you're healing up, getting better, and getting on the saw again.
Yeah. Darn clamp.
Relax. Oh, you know what? I'm going to switch over to my new blades now.
There you go, buddy.
Now
Break 'em
you
in.
finally got him. Goodness.
I don't have no
Are
more.
you spend enough for them?
It's like
Hey, I
gold
got
now.
some spiral blades coming, but I only got a 12 pack. I got them from Mike's.
Dave says, Paul Sellers, oh boy, a master woodworker with 50 years of experience with hand tools. That ain't me.
Oh, yeah. Like his...
It ain't none of us.
Well,
No.
that was the only point on that was the fact that John had mentioned somebody had done wooden stars with hand tools. So I
Right.
scrolled through, and
Yeah.
that's what I.
But the thing is, if you watch his video, it makes he makes it look so easy that anybody can actually do it. It's just you just got to watch your angles. That's all it is. But he just cuts right through them. Like I think he did 4 different star designs too, like in like a half hour, 45 minutes.
The show itself is an hour long, or the video.
Yeah, but he does a lot of explaining. He does a lot of explaining about your wood choices and how to glue it up and blah blah everything else, right? So yes, my blades finally got here. Oh, you missed the beginning of the show. Oh, yes, my blades are finally here.
Yes, and he dogged the post office out when it was Canada Post's fault, not us.
Both
I
of
had
them.
to put that in there. I think they got stuck in Toronto, not in the States.
Well, they sat in New York for a week too, so.
Oh well, hell then. We'll shoulder some of the blame. Dennis said he's doing good. Been did some scrolling for about 20 minutes now. He's trying to get back into it.
Every little bit counts.
Yes, it does.
But I will be. Oh, I will be giving them a call tomorrow.
All right.
About asking why I had to pay extra money.
It better be diamond studded.
Now, when you go across international lines, there's money to be made there.
Oh yeah.
I think I might just want to be not a dope pusher, but I'll be a blade pusher. How's that? Can make me some money. I'll be the middleman. Hey, man, you need some blades? I got some. I'll hang out 1 foot on my side of the line, by God. Hey, come here. You looking for some blades?
Oh, look how smooth that cut was. Oh, it was unbelievable.
Now, I don't remember you saying which blades you got.
I'm not going to tell you because you guys will all buy them all up.
Don't tell me some sawbirds.
No, they're not Sawbirds.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, I told you not to tell me, so you probably wouldn't have told me.
if you can spell that,
Hell to the no, buddy. I
whole
can spell it, but I
log
can't.
sagablada.
Yeah.
But the important part is penguin gold. Penguin
Hot
gold.
dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Oh,
Ouch.
oh, you almost
Okay,
slapped
so-
me upside
so-
the
so-
noggin. Go on.
So the brand name they're
She's
called
quick.
penguin gold. Okay, they're made in Germany. They're German blades.
Yeah.
Apparently, it says for wood, horn, plaster, and plastic.
Huh. Do they have
But
the marking for the top of the blade?
Rusty.
No,
Are they
but
flat?
they're full spiral. They're spiraled all the way up. They don't have flat ends on them. But when you order them from Advanced Machinery, that's what you want to order. Is their SB01 spiral saw blade. They're spiraled all the way up though, but it actually clamps better onto your clamp. And these are so thin. They're so thin. See, they're so thin it wouldn't even focus on you.
Yeah.
There.
The spirals that I'm using are spiraled all the way up as well, but I don't mind it. I just put it on and tighten it down, and I go with it. It doesn't seem to be a problem.
So I believe there's 65 teeth on these spiral blades. So that's why I like them so much, because there's so many teeth on them. Because the average other blades got 51. Olson's got 51 and 48. These have 63 teeth on them, or 65 teeth on it. So
Yeah, I ordered
Larry
some.
says, John, they held your blades hostage.
Now they had to check, make sure they weren't full of COVID.
Oh yeah, they held them to give them the checkup, and then they sent them on.
A 14-day quarantine.
Yeah, that's what it was. They had to.
I think it was pretty close to that, wasn't it? Or longer?
Yeah, it was. He said
Yeah.
it. They held it a week in New York, and then they held them up in Toronto. So yeah, they check them for quarantine.
okay, Dave. I just got your other pictures here. So actually, you know what? Just the way you have that front layer cut out, just that way you did there. I would just do that and then make a backer that matches the exact same as that. Then if you do want to angle your bottom piece there, I would just, like I said, I would just cut those and then angle them on a sander and then glue them back in place. They will glue back in place. I like those though. Those are nice. Yeah, because when you start doing, if you do it that way, then you can start doing double stack photos like that all the time. Just as long as you got a backer that matches your front piece with your inside cutout, you can actually change out your pictures too if you wanted as well. If you have a piece of Mylar in front of your photo as well, and make a slot across the top edge of it, like make a slot across the top edge, you can slide your photos in and out of it as well. If that makes sense to you. That makes sense to you, right, Jameson?
Yeah.
Like to make photo holders. So if this was my photo holder, this circle one here, right? I would make a flat backer, and then I would cut all this out from my front piece, right? Well, like my photo would go here, and then on the top edge here, I would just make a slot, like just sand down the front edge here. That way you can slide your photo in and out. Like when you did your mom ones with the baby in it, did you glue the right into it, or did you make a slot for it to slide in from the back,
No,
or
I
a panel on the backside?
I did glue it in. The ones that I did put pictures in, I glued them in. But the last 3 that I made, I left the heart out, and I left them a pamphlet of information on how to put a picture on there and how to cut it to size, and either tape it, double-sided sticky tape the back side of the picture to it, or Mod Podge or super glue.
No, you're supposed to tell them to go down. You're supposed to tell them to go down to the photo store and get photo corners that are acid free and not that they won't affect your photos, and they'll last forever. And
acid free, baby.
Shoot, I don't think we got any photos hardly at all left in the house that aren't come off of the computer.
Yeah, but you can still print them on the actual photos though, like the photo paper.
Yeah.
That's why I did a couple backgrounds on some of my scroll work too. I put the actual photo that they wanted scrolled out and as the background. Like, there was one I did as a sunset, so I couldn't scroll the sunset the way I wanted it to look. So I printed the sunset off, and then I scrolled everything else around it because they basically wanted their boat hang their boat beside the dock. So I scrolled the boat and the dock, and then printed the photo of the sunset behind it. I made it like a photo holder, like a frame.
That's pretty cool.
It's my idea. I did it first. Just it's a good tradition to start, Dave. I'll give you that.
He calls it a
But
now.
But you got to get better and better and more intricate for all the next years to come, though. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Got to one up it every time. Chris Nealon said, Dennis, I'm glad you're up and about. That's the first time I've seen Chris.
Hello, Chris.
So what did Dennis say? He was up on a saw for about 10 minutes or so, and then...
Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah. I guess that's all he can handle. But he said he's getting back into it slowly, I reckon.
Anybody hear from Charles today?
Nope.
Probably had a full day meeting with Mimi, I suppose.
Oh, that was today?
Yeah, she's down there.
Oh, okay.
She was like, what, 45 minutes away or something like that?
Yeah, not too far.
That's what I seen her posted. She was in Texas. I forgot all about her going to see him.
I thought that was supposed to be this weekend. I forgot what day it was that she was supposed to go there. Well,
Well,
I'm
she's
sure
down.
we'll have some
She's
stories.
exactly. Well, she said she was down there. He said drop by whenever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to give somebody with a lot of free time the option to drop by whenever.
Oh. Then it said it's hard to get his arms up and hold them there for a long time. I'm working on getting them stronger.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least it's looking
Well, you know what you need then. You need a chair with an armrest. Then you just set your arms on the armrest. If you have your table flat in front of you, then you can just move it around like this, like a Ouija board.
Yeah.
So speaking of holding your desk flat, anybody tilt their saws at an angle to where the
No.
back of it's up?
Back is up about 20 degrees. That's what they say
Yeah.
to do with the DeWalt's. Makes
Shay
it easier.
does. Shay has hers up about 4 inches. She can only get it up
Oh,
4
that's
inches
too,
though.
that's too much. You only need it up about 20 degrees.
Yep.
I had that with my first DeWalt, but I haven't done it with this one yet, and I really need to because it helps with your back.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to see the line, and it helps save your back.
I was gonna say I was on the saw for like 10 minutes earlier tonight, 15 maybe max. My back's killing me, but then again, my back was hurting before I came home.
Well, if you have the stand for the DeWalt, the back end is raised a little bit. It's a little higher than the front, so it gives you that angle.
Right. No, I don't have that. I got
I
a
have it,
belt.
but I sold it. I gave it away because I put mine on a bench top.
But
Portal Woodworks. Hello, David. Howdy, Kanukistan and crew.
Hello, Mr. Jones.
What's
Hello,
happening, Mr.
David.
Jones? Alias Smith and Jones. You need it raised about 20 degrees total, Larry. That's really all you need.
yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take mine off the table and put a ramp on the back side of it.
See, I don't know. I honestly think that if my saw was up at the back, that you're actually I'd be like holding down my wood, pushing it up more so it doesn't fall towards me all the time.
Yeah. The only thing else I could think of would be I need to get my stand on some wheels anyways. I'm thinking about making the stand and wheels to where it sits up higher, so where my chair height and my bed height, table height are at a more comfortable equivalence to each other.
So are you standing up right now
No,
at your table?
but my seat sits up higher when I sit on it than my table is, so I'm having to bend over to get to looking at my wood instead of it being like maybe midway. I
So
don't
why
know.
don't you raise? I would raise your table then. Either
Yeah,
raise
that's
your
what,
table or lower your chair.
well, can't lower the chair, so I guess the only option is raise the table. But like I said, I need to put it on wheels anyway. So when I build the
Yeah. See,
frame,
because
I'll
yeah.
put the wheels.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking. Go ahead.
I was halfway through.
No. When you build your frame, go ahead. Keep going.
And put the wheels on, I'll have it to where a height that's comfortable to where I can sit straight up and operate it.
Oh, you're putting casters on it to make it mobile.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, because my chair, like it's just a office chair, right? That raises up and down. But as I'm sitting at my scroll saw, my arms are basically level, and it's a comfortable sitting position, almost like you're sitting at the dinner table, right?
Well, see, my table sits down too low, so I'd have to have a lowrider office chair to be my arms straight across. I'll figure it out.
Chris,
You can't
I
do
have to
it
hold my wood
now.
down. No, never mind.
You don't have to hold your wood down. It doesn't slide.
She was
At
not
2
the one
inches-
to be answering that question. Oh man, I lost my mind. John, why didn't you say something?
About what?
Oh,
I hear nothing.
I hear nothing. I say nothing.
Shay likes her wood. Shay likes her wood up about 4 inches, but if it gets wet, then it gets slippery. You slide her off the table. So
No. Okay,
4 inches, that's all you need?
I started with 2, and it helped my back a lot. And then I went up to 4, but I was really worried that my wood would slide off, and I'd be holding it all the time. And and it does not slide off, and I don't have to hold my wood the whole time.
you started with 2 and went up to 4, and it's better for you now.
Yeah, and it's better for my back, but I was worried that it's gonna
It's like they
slide,
like the
but
wood
it's
up
not.
higher. They're like longer
But I
wood in the
wouldn't go
back.
over. I wouldn't go
Oh,
over
no.
4.
Longer wood in the back. I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't go over 4. Well, technically you can go to 5, but I wouldn't go any more than 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't go more than 4. I mean, because I think it would probably start sliding up.
Yeah, it
Any
would
bigger.
slide. It would definitely slide after 4.
Why don't you drop off your passport?
Oh my god.
Oh, these shows are gonna be so much fun, Jay.
Oh yeah. Hey, you're gonna have to keep it semi-clean for.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, it's different with you guys, right?
Yeah, no, we understand, but
Oh,
if
Dave, I actually saw somebody that did that. They basically put a car jack hoist under their table, under the saw, and just raised it up to whatever level they wanted to. So they could actually raise it up so that they were standing at it. Because I think his wife liked to stand when she scroll saw, but he liked to sit down. So then he just lowered it back down when he was scrolling with it.
What a great idea.
Chris Nina says junior high was never this much fun talking about longer wood. And Dave says, are we still talking about scroll saws? Yes. And
Yes.
Steve says so 4 inches is better for the back.
According to Shay,
What? 5
Shay,
inches
4
might be
inches
better?
4 inches better for the back. Just to let you
It
know.
is. It is.
Any more, and it's too much. She has a problem holding on to it.
Oh my God. You see why I said you were not the one to answer that question?
Yeah, I should have never walked into that one at all.
You did.
I did.
So the way this conversation goes, you can take it one of 2 ways. The first way, you can take it like, yes, we're talking maturely about scroll saws and table heights. The second way you can take it is the way Shay's thinking about it.
And so are the rest of us.
Hey, I was talking about my saw.
Yeah, so was I. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at
Larry
that.
says we're confusing old poor Dave up there.
I
See,
need to
the thing
learn
is,
to not walk into that stuff. I still haven't learned it because I'm seriously talking about. I think I'm talking about, but I'm not.
Yes,
Don't
yes, but
don't
listen.
walk into it. It's easier just to ease your way into it.
Yeah.
Billy's
Saying.
Billy
speechless.
said, "I'm speechless." Sorry, there. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going with it too.
Nope, you're fine.
Billy would love this show today.
Yeah, he would. If he
He had
could
a
breathe
video
good
on.
enough to laugh.
Yeah, he had a video on earlier about COVID, about him and COVID. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I think it was an edited one.
I'm gonna let you guys read the comments.
No, we'll just leave that one alone.
Okay.
We'll just let you answer them. It's so
No,
much
I'm
more
good.
fun when you do.
You already opened that wormhole.
Well, it's just like when you're scrolling, right? Like this. It's just you want to ease into it. Don't force yourself into it. Don't push too hard. Perverts. You're all a bunch of perverts.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, here's my straight face. Okay, I'm back.
All your mothers would be singing to you right now.
No, my mother would have got a kick out of that.
I'm a product. I'm a product of my environment, though.
Oh
So.
my God.
Yes.
Oh my God! That's right,
I
Teresa.
have
Oh
no
my God!
idea. She must have heard about the 4 inches in the back, and that's where that came from.
Stupid. Call the EMS.
Ah,
Turn her oxygen on.
Oh my God.
Ah,
Oh, Dave. Yeah, you should write all this stuff down, Dave. Words to live by.
Uh-huh.
sorry, Billy, for making you laugh too hard.
Yeah, old Chris Newman said everybody needs a timeout, and Billy said, "Don't make me laugh. It hurts."
I'll go to my room now.
Yeah, Larry said you can't send him to his room. He's been in his room. You're right, Billy. I agree with you. I don't think he would have been able to take that. He'd have been in the same pool with the rest of us. But he'd just keep asking Shay for pictures. Crazy man. He's probably watching Herbie calling crazy man. I bet I'll hear for that one for a while.
Oh, I seen him. I seen a meme the other day. It was hilarious. I actually think it was this morning, and basically, it's here. I'll read it to you. Here it is. A married man's honest confession. I always read my wife's horoscope to see what kind of day I'm going to have. I thought that was pretty funny.
So, John, I got a question for you. When you're doing up a project for somebody, client or whatnot, unless they specify that they want it to be all nice and pretty, when do you stop making the rustic come out? If I said that right.
When do I what?
All right, let me see if
Over
I can
again.
reset it. Say you got rustic material and you're making a project for somebody. How hard do you make it to get the rustic parts out? You know, to make it all nice and pristine and stuff.
I would
Or
think
would
that
it depend on the client?
It would depend
Well,
on the client.
it would depend on the client, but what do you consider rustic? Like are you talking like barn
Like
board?
Yeah,
edge or
yeah, barn board. It's got the gray patina going,
Yeah.
some dings and dents in it.
but
It
believe it or not, that's what they're going for nowadays.
Yeah, see,
Right.
it would depend on your client and what they want. See, because the thing is when I'll actually have them come over to my place because if they're looking for something specific, then I'll have them come over and pick out the wood, and that they're going to be. I'll be like, okay, is this the wood you want? They'll be like, yeah. Oh no, I like the grain on this one better. So like I'll be like, okay, which wood do you want? Do you want the one with more wavy grain, or do you want more straight grain on it, right? They're like, oh, I don't want the wavy grain and I like the color. So then I'll pick out wood like this, and then I'll be like, okay, this is gonna be your wood for your project. Then I'm like, okay, do you want the smooth side or do you want the rough hewn side, right? They're like, oh, that looks awesome. I like that. I like that side. So this will be the good front side, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, well, do you want it stained darker? They're like, oh, well, what would it look like? So I actually have boards here that I have like 5 or 6 different stains on that they can be like, oh, so it's on both sides. So they can see what it looks like on the smooth side. They can see what it looks like on the rough hewn side, because it actually gives a different coloring to it, right?
Right.
They'd be like, oh, I like that red. Oh, I like that pecan. Oh, I like that dark walnut, right?
Yeah.
It depends on the client,
It
and then
depends on the client.
yeah, it all depends on the client. If they want it more rustic, then basically take a chain to it. Take a chain to it. That's
Snap
pretty
it
much
with
all
a
you can
chain.
do. Yeah. Or what you do is if they want like a rustic industrial look, take a screw, like a big long leg or something, and just set it down and just hammer it down a couple spots, a couple bolts or whatever, right? That's what take a hammer a couple spots to it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the look they want. Then
Therein,
that's,
I see. When you do it the way he's saying, you get way more out of the client than you thought about, or than they thought about, actually.
yeah.
Because they're not used to making those kinds of decisions, and you're giving them many options to go by and to narrow it down to get exactly what they want, and it all comes back to what the client wants.
Right.
See, and the thing is, for example, I'll show you these two up here. So that train right there, framed on a smooth cedar background, just with a clear stain on it, right? Is good. But then I got the exact same train here. Give me a second. I want to break my portrait here. So I got the exact same train here that I took a torch to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there. That I took a torch to just to make it just to bring out some more of the accents on it. And then the way it's mounted, right, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But try and I always have stuff in my shop that they can look at to be like, oh, can I get something like that? I said, yeah, I can give you something like that, but you're not getting that exact thing, right?
Right.
It'll be close.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like I said, with my clients, I basically say, okay, this is what you're looking for, but can I do what I want to do to it? And they're like, yeah, go ahead, because like I give them all these options to begin with, and they're looking around in my shop at all the different varieties of everything, rather than just a plain portrait. And then I improve on it, and I do a fancy border, like let me pull some of these up for you. If you go over onto my YouTube page under the photos, on my Facebook page. What if I could scroll? What if I could on Facebook, and then go to the photos?
What the hell?
What the hell? And basically go through all my uploads and stuff. But I'll show you the one I was talking about the sunset background one. And then I added some shells onto it. I tied them on with sisal twine, which added to it as well. And then the hanger for it was sisal twine as well, just to give it that extra added look, right? There you go. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I said, I printed the sunset as a photo and put it on the background, because all they wanted was their boat and the water on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the dock. But there's no way I could have done that sunset. But I did the clouds. Scrolls on the clouds. And then for the top hanger, I banded together some sisal twine to hang it off of. And then on the bottom, I did some seashells and other stuff for them that are hanging with sisal twine as well.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Well, I've got a question for you based on your answer for the client question.
Yeah.
Would I have when I'm testing stains for a project, I normally take a piece of scrap and of the wood that I'm going to using for the project, and I'll put different stains on that piece of scrap. And I'll, I think you said, like you do, I named them so they know which ones they are. I'm gonna say call that a story stick, I think, because that's the different stains that I've used to try and see what looks good for the project, and for the different types of wood. So if I have particular pieces of wood that I use mainly in my shop, being cherry and maple and stuff like that, I could have a story stick up there where I have all the different stains on each piece of wood, and just you can show it to the client what it would look like with whatever pieces of wood you have.
Yeah. Yes.
And
See,
it doesn't take much to put them up out of the way.
yeah, exactly. And the thing is you want to limit yourself to the color, the amount of stains that you actually use.
Mm-hmm.
I got Sedona red,
Mm-hmm.
Sedona red, pecan, natural, and dark walnut, and there's a lighter one I use as well. I can't remember the name of it.
I got way more than that.
No, but okay. So, but you want to limit yourself to the amount of stains you want to show your client, right? And then basically have like 3 or 4 types of wood that you commonly use. My plywood, cedar, and my green poplar, and that's basically and pine too, and that's basically all I'll use, and that's all I'll show them. Now, if they want something more.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll show them something specific that I've done for other clients that has more different varieties of wood and stuff in it, like laminated woods that are all layered together and stuff like that, right?
Right. Larry says, has anyone tried mixing different types of stains to come up with something different? And I answered, in my case, all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. I mix different stains to get different colors all the time.
But if you actually go down to your local hardware store, they'll always have mist tints. and they actually mistint stains as well for
Yeah.
like decking and stuff. Go down there, pick up some mist tints, because the thing is they'll actually label the mist tints of what's in them. And if you really like that color, then go get some more mist tints made up, because you can get a gallon of mist tint for $8,
That's a good idea.
as opposed to paying $35 for another whole gallon of a specific color.
Right. That's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Because I know I got 4 or 5 different colored mist tints here that Carrie wanted me to use inside the house. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll use them.
Hey, Billy, we would have been on that cruise for about 5 days already had we been able to go.
Yeah. Night, Mac.
COVID
Take
hadn't
care.
hit.
Night, Mac.
Good night, Mac. I think we'd have been on the way back by now.
That's
He's pretty quick on that mute button.
Yeah, I've had to get a little practice.
Got a hot finger ready to go.
You know it.
Yeah, the thing is, it'd be your luck, Squiddo, that you get out on it, and then about 2 days into it, they quarantine the whole boat out of the harbor.
For
I'll
3
be
months,
fine
and you're
with it.
there
For
for
3
3 months
months.
in one spot.
I'll be fine with it. I don't care if they quarantine it, because you ain't gonna run out of food, because they're gonna supply you.
Yeah.
You know, they'll send a boat out there to get you off and put you on another one, or give you food stores and all that kind of stuff. So it's fine.
Good night, Dennis.
Good night, Dennis.
still find some kind of entertainment.
Hey, Dennis, thanks for hanging by. Thanks for coming by with us,
Just
seeing
before
us.
you get into your room, none of that'll be a total bitch.
I thought it was a quarantine-in spot. Oh, good thing I'm in the bar.
Yeah. Quarantine in place, huh? You're in the
Yeah,
bar.
quarantine in
Okay, I
place.
guess I'll stay there. Yeah. Larry said he usually buys pints or quart-sized cans. I actually, when I did that Hulk, I went and got some sample paint. I picked the one I thought would look good, and I got a sample of it, which cost me like $4 or $5 for the little sample size. I got a ton of it left, and but it's perfect color, and I didn't have to buy a whole lot, which was great.
And also, did you know if you buy a little airbrush gun as well, you can load your tints and your stains into that as well, and just do like small projects.
Yeah.
But if you go you can go one step further. You can actually get your stains put into an aerosol can down at the paint store.
Oh, really?
I think it's like $3.
No kidding.
They'll fill the aerosol can with your stain that you want, and pressurize it and put a cap on it for you for like $3 or $5.
Not at the hardware store though, not the big box store.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I've never thought about asking for something like that.
Home Depot does it, but a lot of people don't know about it.
Cool.
Now, don't all rush out and say, "Hey, John, I would if I could." Said, "You guys will do this for me."
Oh, well, I have one that's the lobes. I have them real close to me, so I can find out about that real quick.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
go into the paint section and talk to them when they're dead, like when they're not busy. That's
Right.
the best time to go down and talk to them, because then they got time to do it.
Jason asked if I cut Purple Heart. Not at this point. I haven't. The cabinet shop where I get my hardwoods and stuff has just now started to carry that. That and some other exotic that they used to not carry. So I haven't had an opportunity to buy any yet. I haven't had a project for it yet, but if I do, I'll be glad to. Larry said I got some airbrushes, which that's one of the things that I would like to get. is an airbrush system, but Harbor Freight's got an airbrush system, and the reviews on it was the compressor was really good, but the brush is not that great, so you'd have to get a better quality of airbrush. And but I wanted to try it and see how it worked on some
See,
projects.
I was showing Blair last week my airbrush system that I've had since '84. It's a Pash airbrush system. You can I think I got it at the model hobby store was where I
Yeah.
got it at, because it's a small one,
Oh
right?
yeah, I could see that being good for that.
And you can actually hook it up to air cans of air.
Yeah. Huh.
If you don't want to buy a compressor, then you can just hook it up to cans of air, so it makes it easy too.
Okay. I've seen that name when I was researching them, but some of them are really happy with their product. Yeah, they charge a pretty penny. It just
Yeah.
depends. I would like to get one, get a decent one. Now he said he tried cutting box maple with a scroll saw, and the wood would not move, just burned it.
Box maple.
Yeah,
How thick was that? How thick was that, Larry? Is that what you started making your music box out of?
Actually, what he showed me on that looked like real thick wood, but I don't think it actually was. He told me what it was. I don't remember the thickness of it, but it looked like 1 inch. It might not have been though.
Oh, his music box, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought it was
one piece he
half
showed
inch.
me. It looked like it was 1 inch thick.
I thought it was half inch, but
But I was also looking at the top where it had it looked like a trim piece around it, so it looked like it might have been thicker than it really was. But he told me the size, and it was a lot less than I thought it was. Yeah, I want to know how's that coming, Larry. You cut any more on it?
That one piece you cut out looked like about a half inch thick.
Yeah, it might have been half or a quarter. I don't know. But to me, when I looked at it, I thought, my God, that's awful thick. I guess it wasn't.
But he called it purple poplar. So he must have some other woods that he didn't show us yet. That box
I haven't seen a
maple.
picture of those.
a 5/16.
Well, that's a lot smaller than I originally thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was half inch, right?
Purple poplar. I don't think I've heard of that.
Well, that's what he had said on the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Admittedly,
I want.
I've only been scrolling this stuff for about 6-7 years, so I'm sure I haven't seen all the types of wood out there.
Hey, Russ, that's what we're supposed to say, like Shay. I'm a newbie.
I am. I'm a newbie. I haven't done it in a while.
Shay's a newbie.
Well, you get her to start making her own patterns, and then you won't be able to put her in a newbie category anymore. He's got 2 more pieces to cut for the side. Yeah, he's moving right along.
All right, boys and girls, I'm going to do this one last cut here.
Okay, John. Steve, that doesn't take much to cut it faster than Charlie does. You know he doesn't cut fast. There's a lot of talking between cuts.
See, you're not stuck, Shay.
I don't know. I'm working on a pattern, and I looked up, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I totally knocked myself out.
Steve says Shay can't be a newbie anymore. She can cut a Charlie pattern faster than he does.
I need a new status, though, because I've only been scrolling for 5 months, so I need a new status.
Well, I guess you've already passed the FNG, so. What is the next status?
What is
Novelist?
Okay, you could be noob class 1. Does that work for you? Yeah, we're gonna start ranking it like in the military, right? Oh, sorry, like in the Navy, right? Noob class 1, noob class 2, intermediate class 1, intermediate class 2.
Oh, Chihuahua.
Oh, and then you can become a master sergeant scroller class 1.
Well,
That must be in the Canadian Navy.
How many years to get to that?
That's Charlie.
What's your rank, John?
What, right now? I don't know. I see. I don't get stuck on labels. I just do it for the fun of it.
See, I just call myself a scroll artist. That's what my name is everywhere.
Oh, you're an artiste.
I'm an artiste, and this is my studio.
I'm an artiste. I shop at Target.
Randy just joined us.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, Midnight Joker's here too. Yeah, Bill. We can call it.
Okay.
Shay. We can call you Poindexter.
Hey, you want to see it? I don't know if you can see it.
I'd like to see it. That would be for Charles if I was saying it like that.
Let me see if I can make this a different color.
Yeah, Randy, I do have an air compressor, and it's got a regulator on. I just don't know how good it is, but I could use that if it was accurate enough. Because the one at Harbor Freight, it's a 58 psi. Oh, by the way, Dave, whoever says an accomplished newbie. How's that?
Yeah, noob class 1. That's what I said.
Yep. I mean, what? First class petty officer. That takes a while to get there. Third class.
Yeah, and the Navy, they're also backwards too. It's third, second, first.
Yep. You start from the bottom and work your way up.
Yep.
Go ahead.
God
Jason wants to know if we cut yellow heart as well. I haven't. That's another one of those exotics the place just got.
Exotics. Jason, I don't know where you get all your wood from. Tell me where you get all your wood from. Wait, let me put you on. Wait, let me put you on. Wait.
Hold on.
All
let
I
me
see
if
is
I
a
can
blank
change-
screen.
You know what? Nope, you can't see it.
All I see is a white canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang it.
there's too much reflection on it.
Darn it. Oh.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I'm really liking this tablet thing. Super helpful.
Randy
All right,
Poston,
boys and girls.
I don't think I can get down to 10 to 20 pounds. I think it stays at 20 when I shut it off. Maybe that'll work. All right, John, back to you.
20 pounds is kind of hard to pick up, but I do it all the time, every
Yeah,
morning.
I know. I cry when it's 40.
Did you know that the weight of the average head with your brain matter is about 25 pounds?
No kidding.
Yep.
Well, that's why I
Saying.
had an old guy told me years ago. He said, I can show you how to lose about 20 pounds of ugly fat. And I said, how's that? He said, cut off your ugly head. I wasn't fat back then, my God.
Yeah, Teresa's busy printing stuff off. That's what you hear in the background there.
Oh yeah, my God,
That's fine.
I've got two going at the same time.
She's printing money. She's printing money
That's
for
exactly
him.
what it is.
She's printing money so he can go sit on Walmart duty.
Yeah, well, I can't hardly complain. Yeah,
No, it's gonna go on.
parking lot duty.
It's gonna buy a piece of property.
You see there?
Oh, you're buying. Oh, she's buying a piece of property, is she?
Well, the hell, I bought this one. her stuff here, her little business is making her enough money to consider buying a piece of property next door to us.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right.
Waiting on
So,
it now.
so since I got my new blaze, I'll finish my dog up now. Not today though.
You gonna put a
And
nose on it?
we'll see how that's. Yeah, I'll finish the nose and his mouth and the rest of them.
Well, it's just like watching soap opera. You can miss a month and still not miss anything.
Yeah, he goes right back to where you left off. It's like you
Well, put it this way. So I was looking for the thumbnail for my candlestick, right? I'm thinking, when did I do the candlestick? When did I start that candlestick? So I'm going back through my thumbnails. Oh, apparently it was December 28th was when I started. When I started this. I started this December 28th.
of 2019.
Yep. So but I'm doing other stuff in the meantime too, so it doesn't really matter. So I know this weekend I'll finish my puppy dog, and I got to do up a football, and I got to figure out. I need a lynx, or a bobcat. Can't remember which one he wants. I think he wants a lynx. So I got to find a nice lynx pattern. If anybody knows of a nice lynx pattern, or I can get one without having to look too hard for it, I'll follow that as well. Other than that,
Yeah, if I took a picture of it a couple of years ago, I almost hit one on the way home from work.
yeah,
The little sucker was slowly walking across the road, and I stopped and looked at him, Lynx,
Oh, that's
and
right.
I got out of the car. Opened the door, got out and stood behind the door watching him, and he turned and looked at me, and he said, either you're going to come over here and get chewed up or you're going to leave me alone. And I said, carry on, Sergeant, keep on walking. Got back in the
Nice.
car and let him go. Oh,
Shay, is that an
There's a big one.
Apple iPad?
No, it's a
Go ahead.
it's a Wacom 1.
Okay, Shay. Thanks.
She was busy. She was busy. I didn't want to interrupt
There,
her.
I made it so you can see it.
I've been hearing it out.
all right.
Nice. That is awesome. Both the picture and the tablet or whatever you want
Bears
to call it.
and
What?
Bear family.
Yeah, with a little mountain.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna actually make it into a box,
Mm.
like at the
Cool.
top of the design of the box, and then do the sides with like
Wait.
trees all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That sounds good.
So we'll see.
Are you gonna
My
put red
first
felt
time,
in
I
that
don't
one too?
No. I like just for red
Why not?
roses.
Oh,
I-
And I don't know if you did you see the comment I said put the red behind the roses and then put green around for the leaves and
the
stuff.
leaves.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
That's what I was
like
telling
to do.
Carrie. That's what I told
I'm kinda
Carrie I was
lazy.
I should do one like that. Lazy. Yeah, see, because I did this one. I did this one. When did I do this one? I did this one 2013. I did that one 2013, and he wants another one to go beside it. So that's a lynx.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see them whiskers
Those
hanging down.
those whiskers were so much fun to do. at those
yeah,
whiskers.
I can tell.
About like Shay's leopard.
John Nave just joined us. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hey John,
Hey,
it's good you
John.
joined us right
Come in
when
at
we're
the
closing
last, 'cause
off.
We're leaving.
But it's all right. We'll hang around and talk to you for a bit
Actually, you're
until you got to
talking
go
about that
feed the livestock.
Wacom tablet. I just went in Best Buy looking for one, but I don't want the little black ones. I want the light box, and where I
Yeah,
can
that-
have an image on it and just trace that image. But I would actually like to be able to get that image straight into the computer from the light box. And the ones that I saw didn't do that. You would have to scan them
That's the
after you printed them, copied them.
that's the way yours does work, though, right, Shay?
Yeah, so I can take the image and from my computer, it's hooked up to my computer. So all my
Yeah.
files are my computer, and I can take any image, and it will show. It's basically my computer screen. So, like, if I'm here, right? So I can go here, and this is my web browser, and I can
Mhm.
type in my image, or I can go to my files on here and upload it right into
Yeah.
my studio and draw right in there or trace the picture. And then I
Okay.
save it, and it saves it to my desktop.
Well, that's kind of what I'm looking for. That's not what they had. It didn't look like that's what they had at Best Buy. They had all they didn't have was the black pads that you draw on and look at your computer screen, which is not for
Yeah.
me.
So
I
this
just
one
can't do
is
that.
Sir. I got this at Best Buy. It's the Wadcom one, and it was like $2.99, I think.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
They didn't have
so
any here locally like that.
I definitely like this one because I can't do the black pad. I have to see it.
Yeah, I have to see it as well. But if you have that image, you see this one would the one I looked up on Amazon, and it was a USB one. It was a cheap one though, but it was USB powered. You could plug it into your computer, but it looked like it was just one of those that you laid a paper image over it and put some parchment paper on top so you could see through it and see the image, and you drew it, outlined it, and then you would have
Okay.
to scan that image. I don't think it stayed on the tablet part. You would have to scan the
Yeah.
image.
See, I know
I don't know
I
what
know
that-
back in this is going back back in the mid '90s when everybody was using Mac, before Macs were a huge thing, before they came out with all the colored Macs. That all the graphic designers, graphic artists were using bamboo stylus tablets, right?
Yeah.
And basically you can put a picture right on there and trace out the picture like Charles does with his carbon paper
Right.
to get it on the computer, but he has to scan it through and everything else. But the bamboo pads that they had back then, you could actually do the same thing. But like it lit up, the picture was on there. You could trace the picture right onto it. It would show up right on your screen.
Yeah.
And then you can put all the bridges in and stuff you needed to make a scroll saw pattern.
Well, that's kind of what I was looking for, because there's lots of things that I've seen out there that I would like to be able to trace off, and I figure with being able to trace and having it on the computer at the same time, then I could trace a part of it, and then I could save that as a separate component. And when I got everything traced, everything could be separate, all in one file. You can put them all together, and you can make a 3D image out of it as well, as a 2D flat image. So that was my thinking. But what they had in my local Best Buy wasn't satisfactory, and what I saw on Amazon was not. But my wife reminded me that she has the Microsoft Surface Pro with a stylus. And I'm assuming that I could use one of those and have it.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted, but that was not going to happen yet.
Yeah, well, we didn't get the most powerfulest one. I don't remember what $600.
Oh, I don't know.
What we paid for it. I think it was
know. I
600.
guess
I had to
online.
talk her into getting it because I said that's what you need. And you may as well use it because she was using Autodesk on her phone
No, on my,
and
my tablet.
her little bitty tablet. And so I said, you need a Surface Pro. So she went and got it, and she liked it. So I might think about that as well. But that one was $300. That's half the price.
Yeah.
If
Well,
that
it's
shows
a good
up
first start.
on your computer, that's what I want.
Bill says he uses Inkscape.
I have
Later,
Inkscape.
Herb.
I don't
Have
use
fun.
it much anymore.
See you, Larry and Herb.
See you later.
Herb.
Herb
My
too.
brother.
Good night, Herb.
Says he uses Inkscape. I use Corel. I know a lot of people use GIMP, Inkscape.
GIMP is mainly for photos, though. It's not really for Inkscape. Is for the other
Yeah, you can do line drawings and stuff
line
on
drawings.
Inkscape.
Inkscape is better for line drawings. GIMP is mainly for photos. That's
My
raster.
wife, my
Inkscape
wife's
is
got me
pictures.
on the Cricut Design.
Oh yeah,
The only downside of that is the print size.
yeah.
But she did show me tricks that if I have a pattern that's bigger than the parameters, is to make a box and then pretty much just cut them up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then
my
take
wife
them
back
back.
in the day when she first got her silhouette, she made me a pattern or two, just putting the ink pen in there and drawing it out for me. Scroll saw
Yeah.
patterns. She did
Yeah.
that for me a couple times, but not so much here now. We don't. I
My
don't
wife's
do
done that, and she's also cut them out of cardstock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a pretty handy little machine.
Oh, look at that. Charlie just woke up, just as we're signing
Hello,
off.
Charles.
That's good
Hello.
timing, Charlie.
Just good timing because we're about to say good night.
We were going to say goodnight 10 minutes ago, but we just get
I
talking.
know. Shay started it.
I did not start that. We're just answering an
Yes, you
honest
did.
question.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh,
I just can't answer
Sammy sent me
questions.
to my room earlier, so I had to stay in my room. All right, yeah, right, okay.
I'd like to just get a program I can just scan a picture into instantly, instant scroll saw pattern done, all the bridges, everything done instantly.
That would be great, but they don't make them up.
Yeah, they probably do. It's going to cost me like
If you
$8,000
had-
if I can get it though.
If you got a
Oh,
programmer and you
I could design one.
The scroll saw guy and a programmer together could make one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they could. That sounds like an idea.
Hey, Steve. Steve, do you know anybody that's into programming computers and stuff like programs like that would be interested in doing something like that? they can make a huge amount of money commission on the job.
Well, you know it. Well, they already had one, that Coyote stencil.
Oh, talking about so I don't think Coyote Stencil exists anymore.
It doesn't.
But
it's
I
a
fe-
$100 program. Not too bad.
Yeah, I saw another program the other day, and I went to the website, and I'm like, that looks exactly like Coyote Stencil. it had the exact same girl, the little girl's portrait in the bottom
Yeah.
corner of it, and it looked exactly like Coyote Stencil, blah blah blah, and everything else. And it's called the Pumpkin Carver. It's called Pumpkin
there's
Carver.
Another company, I think, took them over.
Hey, I'm gonna go debone some chicken.
Could make what? Dang it, answer me. Make a scroll program that you just scan a picture in, and it instantly makes a scrollable picture for you.
Yeah, Coyote Stencil was just about as close as you could get to that, but wasn't quite there. But another company bought them out and something, but kept the same premise as what I thought I read a few months ago.
Yeah. I am. You just wrote it. What do you? You just wrote it, Charles. We are wanting to make a program that you can instantly scan a photo and make a scrollable pattern out of it.
You know what? I'm gonna start calling Charles Larry because he don't think people are paying attention to the comments. I'm surprised he didn't put that in text, capital letters.
And no, it's not impossible. It's just it takes the proper programming to do it.
Yeah. Well, that would be
Give me
bad
that 3
for
hours
people
ago,
like
crap.
Charles. That would be bad for business. Kissing. How's this? Yeah, that's better.
Well,
Larry.
see, but the thing is, we'd have to attach somebody's name onto it, so we could call it "Would If I Could Deering Scroll Saw Instant Pattern." At midnight.
Hey, no, wait a minute.
There you
Wait a minute. Me, Shay, Jameson don't look like he's interested.
I'm interested. I'm right over here looking at the website.
Oh, I perked him up.
Jameson wants to make money.
We can make a conglomeration right there because the idea was born here.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's work on that. We'll get us a programmer. I'll get a hold of
Without Charles.
Fiverr, and have them assign us a programmer. But Charles will be out of business, so I don't think he wants that.
No, Randy, it's going to be for extreme, full detail, mega expert pattern cutters.
Charles gave it a name down there.
Oh, I saw that.
He said he won't be out of business if they did that.
Just saying, it's an idea. I'm an idea man. I got ideas.
Yeah, he does. He has plenty of them. He pulls them out of his backside.
Charles won't be out of business.
Yeah, you idiots can't make it. He's trying to derail from the chat, and the show's already over.
Yeah. Wait. So, Shay, you've sold patterns you've cut, right?
I've
You
what?
sold projects.
You've
Yeah.
sold projects
Project.
you've cut, right?
Yeah, all of them.
Jameson, you sold projects you've cut, right?
Yeah.
Russ, you've sold projects you've cut. I've sold projects I've cut. Charles, have you sold any projects you've cut lately? Okay. All right. We'll just leave it at that then, okay? You're an awesome designer, I'll give you that.
You're an
We're
awesome
just-
designer,
we're
but
just
you're
about
not
to
a good
close this
salesman.
You're an awesome designer, you're an awesome scroller. You just can't sell nothing.
Well, wait a
Just
minute.
say it.
Did you see Mimi today? Did she sell anything for you?
Oh, yeah. Is that why you just got up? Because you saw Mimi today?
Ooh, he was tired. told her you have to raise the wood.
We're not rubbing it in. We're just saying you need a right, a social
I
media
said you have to raise
a
the wood
social
in the back,
media
Charles.
guru to try and sell your stuff for you.
Oh,
She
boy.
wore me out. Oh yeah, right. It was wifey's birthday.
Oh boy. Hallelujah.
Wait, it was her birthday and she wore you out? How's that work? Are you supposed to wear her out on her birthday?
It don't matter. She still wore out.
Well, I find it hard to believe she got wore out in less than 3 minutes though.
He says, I have
And then
Shay.
he'll
She's
sleep
my
all-
rep. He says,
and then he'll
Shay,
sleep all
defend
day
me,
for
damn it. It was a joke, John.
Oh, I know.
He said, I went to Walmart for her. That's it.
Oh,
So that wore
well,
you out?
Shut up.
well, no, but Charles did leave the house. We'll give him that. Good
Yes,
job.
Good job, Charles.
Good job.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, at least he didn't have to do parking
All
lot
right.
duty.
So,
Defend me, Shay, he said, damn it.
I was gonna end the show a while ago.
Hey, ain't even pay attention to you, Charles.
Yes, I did turn my saw on today, by the way. That's how much I got done.
Yeah, Charles, you being awake wears us out.
Yeah, being awake wears me out. Go to your room, Jamie.
Yep.
Good night, Dave. Thanks for the help, John, he said.
Yeah, not a problem, Dave. Anytime. Just let us know what you're having problems with, and we'll fill you in.
Good night, Dave.
And anybody want in on that?
Training session.
Scrolling. What are we gonna call that? A virtual scrolling classroom. Let either
Yeah.
myself or Shay know. We'll be posting stuff up about that. And we're going to give you a list of stuff you need to do, have available, readily available. If not, we can give you options for it as well. And then we'll see you when we do that. Let's see
So,
what
you
we can get turned
just said options available. What if the material that we have is different from the material you're using?
It doesn't matter the choice of material as long as it's like 1/4 inch, right?
Quarter inch.
1/4 inch material is basically all you need.
All right. I'm sure I can scavenge up some scraps.
But
And if you want to make it a
even
different
still,
size, you can.
What's
yeah,
that?
like
Really
1/4
matter?
inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, it doesn't matter. Like as long as you got something to cut onto. All right. So for now, we're gonna say goodbye. Have a good time, and we'll see you later on the weekend.
See
Oh
ya.
wait, hold on a sec.
Hey, I
Hold on a
pointed
sec.
at the camera
Hold on a
right,
sec.
man. I'm practicing.
No, wait. Wait. We gotta-
Oh, Lord.
Hi.
Put my sunglasses on.
Hi,
Yeah, no
Charles.
kidding.
Hi, baby.
Oh,
Do
Lord.
you have COVID?
I don't know yet.
All right.
24 to 48 hours.
Never bring up my
Never.
sales again, John. Shay's in charge and she'll kick your ass.
Okay. So since Charles joined us the last second, as we're saying goodbye, we're gonna say goodbye. We'll see everybody in the after show, whoever wants to go there. All right.
Bye,
So
y'all.
say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Go along.
Go long.
Oh, this is gonna take forever to shut it.